Hey Troop, thanks for joining me today. I want to show you how to make one of the best marketing tools that we have with Scentsy, and that is our wax samples. So I want to show you two ways on how you can make these little samples that will plant seeds all over for your business. This is a great way to find new customers, hostesses, and potential team members. So first of all, it is February and our big honkin' bricks are going away. So if you can, grab a couple bricks before the end of the month. Remember, they're at a 10% discount for $18 US until February 29th. And these work great for making samples. If you're not a member of the Scent of the Month Club, I highly suggest that you join that. It's $35. With that, now you'll get 11 bars of wax. Flyers for the month that include the new warmer and all past warmers, but I think March will be coming out with its brand new one. You also get a party tester and a mini tester and a room spray. So if you're not subscribed to that yet, please do so, because you will see that it will increase your marketing so much. All right, so there's two different ways I want to show you today. First, I'll share with you the supplies. Your Scentsy brick or bars will work fabulously. I'm going to use up my bricks and probably grab a few more by the end of the month. When you get invited to your next Pampered Chef party, get one of their little their paring knives. You can get a set of 3 for $5, I think, and make one of them your wax knife. This is my green wax knife. I know it's for Scentsy and it stays with my Scentsy sample stuff. Paper plate, super easy. You have parties all the time, right? Or you are entertaining or having team meetings. These are business expense, so if you don't have any, grab some. You will also need, for one of the samples, a little crinkle cutter, and these are just a vegetable cutter. I got mine at Bed Bath & Beyond for $2.99. They work great for making quick samples on the go. You will need a stack of business cards. Also, at Walmart, Target, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, all those different places, they have they're actually jewelry bags, and they're in the jewelry section, and this is the ones I found at Walmart. You can get 100 bags. I get the 3x4 inch, and you can get 100 bags for, I think, $2, which is pretty good. I know that if you buy in bulk online, you can get a lot better deals that way too. So also, when we do our melting samples, you'll need a mold. I got this one at Hobby Lobby, one of my absolute favorites. It's actually a chocolate mold, I believe. So it is that hard coated plastic, and you can get 64 samples out of one tray. I think these are also around $2.99. If you have a local hobby store, I get these guys, and I love them because these are what I put in my my product bags as they go out after I make them all cute. I put in a little mold of the new scent of the month that says thank you. So there's one kind, and here's another. And these I can pass out to people at parties too. Thanks for coming, my little thank you for them stopping by the party. All right, so, oh, for the melting ones too, you'll also need a Pyrex. And I just use these ones that I had in my cupboard, and they're just my wax ones. I'll never use them for anything else other than wax. So I have this size, and then also this size that's warming on the stove right now. I got a little head start on you for this wax sample that I want to show you. So when I melt on the stove, I do use the very lowest setting here. So very lowest setting, and I'll put 2 or 3 cubes for my brick, so probably at least a full bar to make a couple trays worth of the wax sample. So I have that going already, but while we're waiting for that to melt, I will show you how to make the new crinkle cutter wax samples that are actually really fun, super simple. If you're strapped for time, you can use this way. All right, so I'm just gonna push you down here. All right, so we're just going to simply pop out a cube from our brick. Let's see if I can get these guys out. All right, there's 1 cube. 1 cube actually makes a lot of samples. I'm simply just trimming off to make it be a nice rectangular shape with straight edges. Then I'm taking my crinkle cutter And I'm simply going to trim off the edges just to get that little crinkle going there to start. Then, maybe if I bring it over here, you'll be able to see it better. Then I'm just going to take my crinkle cutter and make a few wedges all the way through. And it starts to look like little vegetables, like some little carrots or whatever you use. But you'll see that there's a big, huge chunk here that looks like a wave, right? Almost looks like a French fry. So I take one of these guys here and I cut along the ribs and I start just making, and I can make probably 6 or 7 out of each little strip that I just did. And they actually turn out and they look like little birthday party candles. So these are a really super simple way to make a sample that way. So I will take then my jewelry bag, throw in a business card, and I always put the wax in on the opposite side of my face because I don't want to have wax face when people accidentally leave it in their car or it's in their purse for too long. So this is the brand new Pixie. There are labels available at My Family underneath K Stars or Troop Sniff Whiffers that you can print out the labels, put the scent name on there. It's a really good idea to, on the label, write something like heat it, don't eat it, because we don't want people to make a mistake and actually put it in their mouths. I had that happen one time and he thought it was pretty gross. So that's one quick and simple way to make a sample. I put my samples on all my catalogs, on all of my flyers. Anything that I'm passing out will have a smell to it, okay? So I'm putting those everywhere. All right, so our wax has melted enough that we can pour our samples into our big molds. And to do this, you simply just start pouring. And I love these molds because you don't have to like stop and pour in a different section. You can just pour right in the middle here and it evens itself out very well. Because it all hasn't melted, I'm gonna actually just throw this back on the stove, but I just wanted to show you how simple and easy it was to make the samples. So really important when you are making these samples, you let them go from the liquid stage to almost set up on the counter before you pop them in the freezer. So I won't make you wait with me for that, but once it gets set up to a nice firm solid stage, I'll pop it in the freezer for about 5-ish minutes, and then I'll throw it out and I'll just dump it on my counter and they all come out. It's so super simple, and then you'll have 64 little samples. Sometimes people will use hearts and stars. Those are super fun. Silicone molds are great. But be conscious of how much wax you're actually giving as a sample, right? Because we're not wanting to supply them every time we see them with their Scentsy product, but we do want to give them a nice good whiff of the next scent of the month. So if you check online under the Consultant Monthly Spotlight newsletter, under your resources tab, you will see the favorite scents that have come out. Each month they have like the top 5 scents that have sold throughout all of Scentsy. So those are great ones to choose because people are seasonal. So check that out. If you have any questions, let me know. And I'll also throw this video up on the Troop Sniff Whiffer page so you can, underneath of it, say where you leave your sample or your favorite sample story that you've left. Thanks so much. I will talk to you later. Bye, Troop.